Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, I play review series reviews I've been doing for a little while now. Go with your trout food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I just got through eating some tacos and I needed something to drink, and this was in the truck. Ah! But we'll get to that. Folks, super simple format. I'm going to go over their trout food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to go over there. I'm going to yammer on about it. While I'm doing that, I'm inside the truck. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, why we're super cool shirts? I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. Super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom, it's my Bloodywood shirt. This is actually their tour shirt. This is from their very first tour to America. If you're not familiar with Bloodywood, they are a band out of India. They're a folk street metal band, is what they sort of dubbed themselves. Sort of in the line of being kind of like along a nu metal type of thing. They mix the harsh lyrics, melodic lyrics with rap lyrics, as well as going over there and combining a mix of Western instruments and traditional Indian instruments. It creates an incredibly cool sound. These guys are super awesome. I love the themes of their songs. And they're just super fucking cool. They've been to North America twice at the time I'm doing this. I've seen them both times. Both times they were fantastic. If you happen to be interested in that sounds like maybe something. I do actually have videos of their performances that I've seen that are on this channel. An entire playlist of just concert videos. Just tossing that out there. Anyway, what am I trying for you folks? What are we doing here today? Why was it just in my truck? Well, folks, we're doing, boom! It is this! It's Cintron Cranberry Sparkling Energy Beverage. Can we get a thing? What's going to be the best way to make this look? Sure, why not? Yeah, okay. So yeah, I don't even remember where I bought this from, but it was just in my fridge. That's what happens when you do a review show, folks. You go over there and you buy stuff in anticipation of reviewing it, and you toss stuff in the fridge or the cupboard or wherever, and some stuff just starts to slip through the cracks. That's what happened with this. So I went over there maybe a couple days ago. I tossed it inside my truck because I wanted to just get it out of the way and review it, and I kind of forgot about it again. But it's okay. It's been really cool out, so it's still in good shape. Let's give it a go, though. I'm not the biggest cranberry guy in the world, but, this is going to be one of those ones that I have to. And I did. I just got through reviewing some tasty tacos from Cilantro's Taco Grill, so go watch that episode. It smells good. Let's give it a go. That is very different from what I was expecting. Very different from what I was expecting. Okay. Well, I was expecting something along the lines of, I want to say Red Bull, I think they used to have. I don't know, they might still had a cranberry flavored version of their energy drink. I was expecting like this very, sparkling, strong cranberry kind of tart flavor. That's what I was expecting going into this. But it's not really that. Like, it's sparkling, so it does have that going for it. But it doesn't drink like a sparkling beverage. Like, there's no, especially with cranberry involved, I was expecting like maybe, like a nice hit of that, that zingy cranberry taste with the nice sparkling aspect, nice crisp kind of experience. But it's not. It like drinks heavier than that. And with the way that the flavor presents itself, it's less like I'm drinking like a cranberry Red Bull or something along those lines. More to the effect of I'm drinking like the energy drink version of like that like canned cranberry shit, like cranberry sauce that you get for, like Thanksgiving and Christmas. Like that genuinely is the flavor that I'm getting from this. It and it's like heavier. It's yeah, like it's a heavy kind of beverage. Um there is like the cranberry flavor's there, and it does have a little zing, but it's not the zing that I was expecting. Like I really was expecting a heavy zing from it. That nice little, hit of tartness that comes from cranberry. A little bit, but mostly it's just kind of like sort of a heavy cranberry flavor, but it's very weird. Yeah, just everything about this is unusual. The way it drinks is weird. The way the cranberry flavor is not what I was expecting. It's very odd. Um, Now, do I like it or not? I don't hate it. I don't think it's a bad drink by any means. Again, cranberry's not my go-to flavor, so, it's going to be a little bit of an uphill battle. But the cranberry flavor itself is pretty nice. The Even though I was expecting that zinginess from the cranberry, I don't entirely hate the level of zinginess that it got to. I could have maybe done with a little bit more, but sometimes with cranberry you can go a little bit too far with it. That's what I was hoping that it would avoid, and it's done so, even if it's done so in a very weird ass way. It's, I mean, made with water from Australian Alps, or Austrian Alps, sorry. Suitable for vegans, gluten-free, halal certified, non-GMO. Are you no high fructose corn syrup? Are you just sugar then? Yeah, 14 grams of sugar. So it's not a non-zero, or it's not a zero sugar drink. Yeah, I don't mind it as a beverage. Again, the flavor is not, my go-to, because again, it's just cranberry. Cranberry's not a go-to flavor for me. But the thing that gets me, again, it's so weird how it's presented. But there is something to it. And actually, the more I drink, the more the zing is kind of hitting me, which is interesting. Usually it's the other way around. Usually that first hit of a drink is when you're getting hit with like the most flavor. And then kind of it starts to dial back the more you drink it. In this case, it's the opposite. The first hit was probably the least impressive in terms of that cranberry zing, but as it's going forward, like here's the thing, it almost feels like I should have shaken this up before I tried it. Like the flavor was all just down at the bottom and I should have done that. But like it's a sparkling drink, so I'm obviously not going to do that. Wouldn't have gone well. I mean, it's not a bad drink at all. It's just weird. It defies a lot of my personal expectations for what I thought it was going to be. But I can kind of dig it. Now, that said, two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? I'm going to go with maybe and sure. This would never be anything close to a go-to drink for me. I could probably list, 500 drinks that I would probably grab before I grab this one again. But I do want to emphasize that it's not because it's a bad drink, even if it is a little bit weird. It's just, it's not, the cranberry aspect of things. Maybe if it were a different flavor, I might go with it a little bit more. But at the end of the day, again, not a bad drink, so I could potentially see myself grabbing it every now and again. Maybe every, 20 years or so, leap year or some shit. If I'm recommending it to people, sure. It's honestly, if you can find it, I have no idea where I got it from. If you can find it, it's an interesting beverage. If you like cranberry, I would definitely say give it a go. I think the cranberry flavor is definitely unique. And even if you're like me, where maybe you're not the biggest cranberry fan in the world, it still might be worth picking up just to give it a shot, because again, it's really kind of unusual. So it's a little bit of an experience. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Spectacular rest of the week. Monumental rest of the month. Stupendous rest of your... Folks, you can go over there, have yourselves a truly cranberry sauce-tastic rest of your life. I mean, I never ate the shit when I was a kid, and I still don't eat it now. Although, that's not entirely true. If it's, like, properly made... Like, because, like, I've had a couple times where I was out at, like, either a family gathering or friend gathering or something, where somebody, like, made their own cranberry sauce, like, you know, proper. And that I could actually kind of go with. But I never understood the cranberry jello loaf thing. But hey, some people like it, I guess. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do all the time, I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me, I know it. I live it. I'm out there with you in it. You know, I went over there. I had a really nice weekend. It was good. It was filled with activities, which was good, although I was super freaking tired at the end of it. You know, but now, you know, here's Monday again, just being a dickbag, and I got to go back to work and deal with all that. But it's not my favorite thing. But, you know, at the end of the day, folks, we got to deal with it. And when we do have to deal with situations in our life that are stressful, frustrating, etc., take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're a huge fan of that cranberry sauce stuff. And you're like, Brandon, that cranberry sauce stuff is a tradition. And I love it, and every year at Thanksgiving, I go over there and I get some, and I put some on my plate, and I eat it gleefully. Good for you. I'm not saying you shouldn't enjoy it. Like I said, apparently, I would honestly think at this point, that stuff exists more for the tradition than people actually eating it. I've never once in my life seen the thing finished. Ever. And I've never seen it go home with anybody as a fucking leftover. It always just ends up getting tossed. Because it's like, why would you fucking want that as leftovers? That can't be good. But, you know, hey, maybe you're one of those people who do. And that's perfectly fine. I'm not even going to go over there. Look, you do you. That's all I'm saying. Or conversely, maybe enjoy one of the other items that's better. Like turkey. Or, get like you know, some sweet potatoes, you know, with the marshmallows on top. Some stuffing. On my dad's side of my family still uses my grandmother's recipe for stuffing. It is one of the least healthy things in the entire world, but oh my God, is it delicious.